Got my phone. And the scarf. Let's do it. So I've already tried to film this video once, about a week ago. A week ago. Fuck with us again, a tweet and hope. So yeah, so I've tried to film this once about a week ago. About a week ago, but I had a really bad cough. I coughed about 1,000 times in it. The quality was really bad where I'd played about my camera. I believe I've got that on point now, so hopefully you guys will be able to realise that. It should even be better than the last video, the 50 facts about me, or 50 random facts video. If you check that out on my channel now, it'll be in the end credits at the end of this video. If you click on the link, it will take you straight through. No hassle, bish bash bosh, real good nosh. Let's do it. Would you rather have hands for boobs or boobs for hands? If you had hands for boobs, so you basically just be like this, like, don't they already have a name for that? Isn't that just mosquito bites? But no, so hands for boobs would be really weird, so I'm guessing you would, if you walked around with hands for boobs, you'd have like finger cuts and people would be able to see that through your top. That'd be a bad look. Or boobs for hands, it'd be weird, you'd just go and be like rolling around like. And you'd have like a random nipple on them as well. I don't know why I got my pinky out for that. I'd rather have hands for boobs. I think you could probably cover it up a bit more than rolling around with fucking double D's flapping out like, hello man. Would you rather have sex with a goat and nobody know, or not have sex with a goat but everybody thinks you did? I'd rather not have sex with a goat and everybody think I did, because that's like one of those things at school where, like, you know, like a rumour is spread about you, like, oh, Adam picked this toenail and ate it, and then like you just kind of roll around school. It obviously never happened. I don't do that, I promise. But obviously it never happened. But you just roll around school and you're just a bit like, John, that's so funny. Michael, Sean, Gailey, Bob Marley, and yeah, all my pals. Anyway, so yeah, I would rather that than actually have had sex with a goat, because then it'll be in your mentality. It's one of those things like we've all, right, let's not beat around the bush here. Everybody has done things that they regret in their life. There's no way in hell you can tell me that you've not done something you do not regret in your life. Impossible. So you'd have to walk around, you would regret banging a goat. Let's be honest. Man cannot go smashing in the back doors of a goat and not regret that. It's not possible. Would you rather experience the beginning of planet Earth or the end of planet Earth? I feel like this is a question that you should answer like, I don't know, if you're a hippie and you're high as fuck. I feel like this is one of those questions that you can be like, you know what, man? You know, you got a long hair, this is my long hair. Like, you know what, man? Hell to be the, I don't know, man, experience the beginning of planet Earth, man. I'm totally radical, man. What's that? I would rather experience the end, because I'm really into The Walking Dead like a lot of people are, and I would just be curious to see how an apocalyptic situation, because that's what the end of the world will be. It'll be some form of apocalyptic situation. I want to see how that plays out. I'll probably die within 2 seconds, because I'm not gonna lie, I'm not in shape. I can't run away from no motherfucking zombie. Ain't gonna happen. Would you rather swim 300 meters through shit, or 300 meters through dead bodies? 300 meters? I don't even know if I can swim 300 meters through chlorined water. I don't know if I can swim 300 meters at all. Like, I mean, I'm the most talented fucking geezer. I'm no water baby, but like, through shit, all up in your grill, and have to wash that. And I'm not even talking up here. I mean, I'm talking down there, around there. So when you're swimming, think of water that comes in your mouth. Ugh, that's horrible. I'd rather swim through dead bodies, because dead bodies don't necessarily have to be, you know, guts hanging out, all that shit. It doesn't specify that. Bodies. Give this video a big thumbs up if you love mineral water like I do, but like flavoured Volvic water. Oh my god, praise the Lord. I love that stuff. Would you rather have a fight with Mike Tyson or talk like him for the rest of your life? And I think he has a problem with his lungs, and that's why. I don't fucking know. Anyway, I would rather get punched in the face by Mike Tyson, so have a fight with Mike Tyson, because I've spoke to a friend about fighting Conor McGregor before, and I think it's the same situation. Although Mike Tyson is a killer of a one punch, McGregor will put you asleep. None of you give a shit, but McGregor will put you asleep. Mike Tyson is a killer, and everybody knows that. So, I mean, I would kind of slip back, maybe try to gather a bit of distance, go in with a counter punch, but then going in for the counter punch I'd rather miss, and I'm not hard at all, and he would definitely chin me, and I'd go down, and the fight will be over. I just hope that I don't come out with any brain damage, or actually come out the other end still in a lose-lose situation, talking about Mike Tyson from the after effects of his punch. That would be bad. Would you rather meet an alien visitor or travel to outer space? Me, I would love to meet an alien visitor. I'm not saying that we'll be happy and dory, be sitting at my grandma's table and drinking tea and eating scones. I'm not saying that's the situation. What if they were actually alright? What if they were quite friendly and, like, I don't know, maybe they do have three fingers and they're like, hey, nice to meet you. I'm Jamal from the outer space. I'm Jamal. I think that'd be cool. So I'd rather meet an alien from outer space. Would you rather travel 100 years into the future or travel 100 years into the past? I would rather go 100 years back into the past. So we're now in 2016. I'd rather go back in the past, because I was quite light at history at school. I wasn't the best as it, as everybody in my class will know. My teacher definitely knows. Fuck, this is where the math comes in. So it was 100 years ago. It'll be 1916, right? So World War I. Yeah, that's tragic, but if you could go there and, you know, not really be involved and kind of go in as a third person, so that'd be kind of cool. I wouldn't want to see anybody die, but at the same time, it's historic. It's a historic moment. Would you rather know how you are going to die or when you are going to die? If you know how, you could potentially never do that again. So say that you died, I don't know, playing water sports. You would just never play water sports again. I would rather know when, because then I can maximise and be as efficient with my lifespan as possible. I can do everything with the loved ones I do. That's why they say you need to live in the present, not the past or future. Would you rather pry off your thumbnail with a fork or put a toothpick under your big toenail and kick a wall? We've all kicked an object before barefooted, and no one can tell me there's anything more painful than that in your everyday life. No fucking way. Unless you like trap your finger in like a car door. Fuck me, does that hurt. But the fact that you have to put a pry underneath and then kick it, that's surely got to be quicker than the mentality and the long-lasting pain and guts that it would take to physically get a fork and pry off your your own thumbnail. I would do that as much as I would never want to kick it. I would never want to do any of them. Well, this is so hard. This one's a bit random, but I thought it was quite funny. Would you rather eat a potato and feel its pain, or be a potato? So I've got to really get my head inside the mindset of Mr. Potato Head. If somebody was to eat him, what would his pain be? It would be a lot of like crunching. So it'd be like a crunching, like crunching your bones kind of thing. That would be painful. Or just be a potato. But then don't you just sit in a bag in Tesco's or Sainsbury's waiting for some lady named Norad or Shelley come and pick you up for 99p down the fruit and veg aisle? You probably sit there for months and being distributed, and
a few moments later,
coming from the warehouse, and then you get off and then some geezer in a high vis comes and pushes you along in a trolley, then a guy in a Tesco's trolley comes and pushes you out, puts you on a shelf overnight, and then you sit there probably for a week or so contemplating life until you actually get picked up, and then you probably have to wait a long time to then get picked out of that bag by the human being that bought you, to then cook you, to then peel you with that peeler. You know, the one where your mum was just getting, it's a handheld one, it goes because it like moves every time. I've completely gone off topic here, but I would rather be a potato. Maybe I could try and roll. I could be an intelligent potato. I can roll away. Like the bag opens and I go, Geronimo! And I'll just roll. Maybe. I don't know. But I'd rather be a potato. I hope you all had a wonderful Christmas over the Christmas period. A wonderful Boxing Day, a wonderful Christmas Eve. I hope going into the new year you get everything you want. Your New Year's resolutions, you stick to them, because let's be honest, absolutely none of us do it. None of us stick to New Year's resolutions. I don't know why we still try and preach to ourselves. For me, I just find it fun to go on Twitter and then preach on Twitter how I'm going to lose loads of weight every year and do all this other crazy shit. So for me, my New Year's resolution is probably going to be to get my subscriber count up by the end of the year, next year, to, I'm going to say 10,000. I'm going to be I'm going to go for quite a high goal, I'd say that is. At the end of the day, you are the only ones that can help me get to that goal. So if you could drop a big thumbs up, leave a comment with any feedback, subscribe, and peace.